Are y'all ready for this? We tapping in, yo. Let's get it, man. It's your man's D100P, and we are in chapter 6. And the name of this chapter is Assume Control of Everything. Stop being a little bitch. Which is so funny to me. He actually said that in the recording. I don't think that's in the book, but he definitely said that in the audible. He said he wanted to name this chapter Stop Being a Little Bitch. But without further ado, we gonna hop right into the content. Let's get it. Alright, discussing the idea that crybabies, whiners, and victims just don't do well at attracting and gaining success. It's just that people who are successful are responsible for taking big actions. It's just that it's impossible to take big action if you don't like big responsibility. Damn. Equal impossible to do something positive when you are spending your time making excuses. Which is why I dropped a goddamn song that I wrote, stayed up all night and wrote it to a beat, and it's quite controversial, but I feel like it was good and positive, and my message was fucking real. And if you want to hear my song, you can listen to it. D100P is my YouTube. D100P on iTunes. I got some old songs. Don't judge me because of my music. But anyway, let's get it, yo. Success is not something that happens to you. It's something that happens because of you and actions you take. So I've been taking actions, yo, and I remember that I gave up on my dreams of being this big famous rapper, and I'm bringing it back. Even though I know a rapper is an employee, I am still going to rap because it is my skill. That's what I wanted to do, and I don't care. Y'all gonna hear me rap. But not right now. Right now we gonna review these books because I'm all about getting this knowledge and building this foundation. So let's get it popping, man. Successful people create very high levels of responsibility. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm responsible for getting this word and this book out for my people who can't read, who got dyslexia, and don't even listen to books. And they won't. But they like the way I look, or they just like laughing at me and roasting me and shit. So they listen to me talk about success. So successful people hate the blame game, and I ain't blaming none of y'all. And don't you blame me, because I'm giving you this truth. And it's better to make something happen, good or bad, than to not make nothing happen at all. Make something happen. And that's exactly what this chapter is about. So those who suffer from victim thinking or using blame for the reason something happened or did not happen, I promise you, you will further your status as a slave on this planet. Keeping it all the way 100. A guy, he did say slave in. Don't even know how I feel about that shit. Like, I don't know. I know it makes sense. No, it's true. You will only further your status as a slave on this planet. Being a victim and a motherfucking crybaby. Because it's like on some science shit. Like, you going down negative, negative, negative. More equals more. You're going to get negative. Positive, positive, positive. Positivity. These positivity, you're going to get positivity. You know what I mean? You build the momentum in the direction of which way you want shit to go. So, yeah. I still don't like the fact that this motherfucker says. Anyway, those who give control to another for their success or lack of success will never be in control of their life or future. People who assume the role of victim will never be secure simply because they elect to turn over responsibility to another party. Sorry, check this out. Victims are like, this is how they sound. They're like, I am a little victim, and bad things happen to me very often. And they take pride in it. They be like, it just happened. Bad things just always happen to me. Bruh, the fuck out of here. Get away from me. Alright, on a serious note, man. To get where you going, you must adopt a view in the overstanding that you are 100. Hold on. You must adopt a view in the overstanding that you are 100% responsible for everything that happens to you. Say it with me. I am 100% responsible for everything that happens to me. All right, here's an example. A blackout happens, right? And the average thinking mind is like, oh, this the weather, oh, the city, everybody lights out, oh, woe is me, the lights is out. But when you got these successful ass, crazy ass people in the head, they be like, fuck, how the fuck did I not get a generator? Why did I not have a generator? Like, yo, everybody lights out, but I ain't the type who go with no lights because I keep a generator. You know what I mean? I stay ready. I'm always ready. I stay man. I'm getting there. I'm going to get me a generator because not even the weather or the city or the coys ain't nothing going to stop me. You can't stop me from shining my light. You hear me? And that's what I'm talking about. That's that type of mindset. You got to get obsessed. It's not like a compulsive need for control, but it's a healthy sense of responsibility. And blaming doesn't change any fucking condition. You understand what I'm saying? And like once you decide to take control of everything and increase your responsibility for everything, you find some successful solutions. You know what I mean? All this in the book. All right? This ain't me. This Grant, man. This Grant ass, man. And he talking about shit. When you adopt the mindset of being in control of everything that happens to you, good and bad, when you take a position of overstanding that things happen because of you on what you did or did not do, you want to take credit when you win, then you got to take credit when you lose too. You know what I mean? It's a very, very high sense of responsibility we talking about here to have a successful mind state. And the blame game doesn't work, yo. Rather than blaming a group or a country, you know what I mean? We got to be figuring out productive ways to put our momentum in ways to knock down every fucking pin on the bowling thing, you know what I mean? We gotta roll the strike, you know what I mean? We trying to get some momentum going, you know? And the 10X is all about taking massive action. And that's what this book is all about. And if you want to take massive action, you gotta assume control of everything in your life. The victim is all about going on and on about the many things that bad happen to them and how they don't have no control over nothing that ever happens to them. All they talk about is bad things happen to me. Bad things happen very often. They always involve in a bad thing. Someone or something else is always to blame. Successful people think that everything that happens to them is a result of his or her doing or their responsibility. And they go beyond the situations to take control and make sure bad things don't happen, like the generator example. They always ask themselves, after every encounter, what can I do to reduce the chances of this shit never ever happening to me again? Or, you know what I mean, this shit never happening ever. You know what I mean? And this is how successful people think. So people believe in attraction, but they don't believe in attracting the bad shit to themselves. You can't attract bad shit, you know? So you gotta think about what you're thinking about. And that's what I say, you know what I mean? And the personal example is like I've been on like a negative wham of things recently, and I don't think it's bad. It wasn't my fault. I might end up winning at the end, but I don't have a car. My first Benz. I got a Benz, I got a Benz, you know what I mean? It's an old Benz. Got it from my auntie. But nevertheless, I'm driving in my pretty red Benz, and some fucking idiot runs a red light, and he hits me, you know what I mean? Now, first instance, I wanted to just beat his fucking ass. But, second instance, real quick on the second instance, I was like, yo, wow, like this happening right now, you know what I mean? And I ain't been in a great head state. Like, I've been ready to, like, me against the world, But, nevertheless, yo, it's my fault. I could have stopped. I could have slowed down. Shit, I had tacos in my hand. I think I was about to take a bite of that shit. But the light was clearly green. His light was clearly red. Fuck him. Alright, so keeping this shit, you know what I'm saying? All the way 1,000, man. We gonna keep on talking about, you know, until the person is done being a victim, you know, how they can't be successful. You know what I mean? You are the generator of everything that ever happens to you. You are the origin and the creator of everything that happens to you. And we have realized that we are responsible for everything that happens to us, and that success, that it just don't happen to some people, but you know, people actually be putting that work in, you know what I mean? That work that we don't see. And people ain't just getting lucky. You know, that's what it is. So, meaning no matter what happens, good or bad, individual is responsible for it. And I'm going to second my guy on this, because if you've been listening to me this far, you know, or been following my videos this far, you are endowed and truly very, 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 very successful, and is going to be successful because you are interested in the subject of success, and you understand that it's going to take massive actions, assuming control of everything on a 10x level, and know it's going to take more than what you thought it was going to take. So I applaud you on that, and you will be very, very great and very, very successful. No cap. So I almost forgot, you know, he said this, that success is a state of mind and like a never-ending trance of assuming control of everything that happens to you, you know. And last but not least, you know, he didn't name this a chapter, but like, don't be whining, man. Shit about to happen. Bad shit happen all the time. It might happen in a year. It might happen tomorrow. It might happen today. It might happen in a minute. It might stub your fucking toe, yo. But be careful next time. Watch your step. I don't know, but don't blame the flow. Don't pull out your gun and shoot the flow or the wall, because you stubbed your toe. You know what I mean? You got to get over it. We got to move forward. And like I said, things are going to happen, but don't be a little bitch about them. You know? Dust yourself out. Keep going.